Imagine this. You're out for a walk near a quiet stream. The sun is shining. Birds are singing. Then suddenly, you hear a buzzing sound. Zzzz. It gets louder and louder until the sky darkens with a swarm of bees. That's exactly what happened to a 68-year-old woman named Margaret DeForest in 1998 in California. Welcome to Believe It or Not, the show where weird is real and the truth is stranger than fiction. I'm your host, Bryan, and today's story is all about bees. Lots of bees. In fact, too many bees. It all started with Margaret when she was enjoying a peaceful afternoon outside her home in Fall Brook near San Diego. She was walking along a trail near a small creek when it happened. She accidentally disturbed a hive of Africanized honeybees who were hiding in an old overturned tire. These bees are often called killer bees, and for a reason. They're extremely defensive, attack in huge numbers, and chase anything they see as a threat. As far as over a quarter of a mile. These little guys sure do have spirit. And Margaret didn't stand a chance. The swarm hit her like a wave. Bees crawling into her ears, her nose, and her mouth. Ugh. She tried to run, but the bees were too fast and too many. They covered her from head to toe, stinging over and over. By the time emergency workers arrived, Margaret was barely conscious. Her skin was red and swollen. She couldn't see. She could barely breathe. And the paramedics were in danger too. The bees attacked them as well. One brave rescuer decided he was going to do something. So he went to the back of the ambulance and grabbed a blanket, threw it over Margaret, and dragged her out of the swarm by her arms, swatting bees off as he went. His quick-thinking partners then grabbed a fire extinguisher and sprayed the chemical extinguent all over the paramedic and Margaret. Doctors at the hospital were shocked when Margaret arrived. They removed more than 1,300 stingers from her body. She had stings on her eyelids, inside her ears, even on her tongue. Her heart rate was dangerously high. Her blood pressure was dropping. But miraculously, she survived. Doctors called it a medical miracle. They said even 100 stings can be fatal for some people. And Margaret had over 10 times that number. She spent days recovering in intensive care, but eventually she made a full recovery, and her story became a warning and an inspiration to people all across the country. Now here are some interesting and somewhat fun facts about Africanized honeybees. They were created by accident in the 1950s in Brazil when scientists tried to breed a new kind of bee for better honey production. Be careful what you wish for, huh? Because some of them escaped and they spread like wildfire across South and Central America, finally reaching the US in the 1990s. And this is something I remember hearing about on the news as a kid as well. I remember hearing all about killer bees, and this one almost became a reality. Fun fact number 2. Although killer bees sound terrifying, they're not out to get people. They just react super strongly to threats, especially loud noises, vibrations, or people getting too close to their hive. So, if you ever find yourself near a buzzing swarm, stay calm, cover your face, and walk away slowly. That seems like pretty good advice in any sticky situation. And definitely don't swat at them. That just makes them angrier. Still think bees are just a walk in the park? Not after this story. Alright, that's it. And thanks for listening to this wild and true tale of survival. Margaret's story really proves that even in the face of thousands of stings, the human spirit and a little bit of science can still win. But next time on Believe It or Not, we'll meet Donna, a girl who started sneezing one day and didn't stop. She sneezed once every few seconds for 978 days in a row. Doctors were baffled. Was it a medical mystery? A strange allergy? Or something else? Find out on our next episode. Until then, keep wondering, keep learning, and remember, sometimes the truth is weirder than fiction.